Hi, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Racing OneCast as we wrap up days 3 and 4 of the 2009 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Media Tour hosted by Lowes Motor Speedway, which saw visits from Fitz Motorsports, the Ford Racing driver contingent, and trips to Stewart-Haas Racing, Hendrick Motorsports, and the NASCAR R&D Center. Former owner of the number 22 Fitz Motorsports team, Armando Fitz, co-announced the birth of Trail Motorsport with co-owner Arthur Shelton. The team laid out an all-new look, competitive approach, and driver lineup for the 2009 NASCAR season, which will see Chase Austin driving the new team's Camping World Truck Series effort, while Jared Johnson, Jimmy's younger brother, takes the reins of the team's Camping World East Series ride. The tour rolled on to the new Stewart-Haas racing shop, and the media was greeted by the newly painted haulers of Tony Stewart and Ryan Newman when they entered the new building. Stewart is getting ready for his first season as an owner-driver, and on board sponsors Old Spice, Office Depot, and just announced a 2-race deal with Burger King on the number 14 car. Stewart talked about his busy offseason preparing for 2009.
It's been pretty easy so far. I mean, basically, instead of, spending the off-season in Indiana, with the days off I've had, I've been here. I mean, obviously, we went to Chili Bowl last week. We had the Fiesta Bowl early in the year, but when we've had time that was off the schedule, I've been here, and it's been easy. I'm not sitting there thinking about what am I going to do today. I know where I'm going today and know what I'm going to do when I get there.
Ryan Newman, who will drive the number 39 U.S. Army and Haas Automation Chevrolet, is looking forward to trying to defend his 2008 Daytona 500 title with Stewart as his teammate and owner.
To me, just going back to Daytona, it's a special place for me personally now, but obviously from a NASCAR's perspective and the history of the sport, I really look forward to going back there and defending my title. I was in a perfect situation last year with Kurt Busch pushing me across the start-finish line and having a teammate that helped me get to that point, and I look forward to going back and reliving those moments with Tony Stewart.
The tour then moved to the Hendrick Motorsports facility, and in 2009, Hendrick will celebrate 25 years in NASCAR. In honor of the silver anniversary, car owner Rick Hendrick was presented with Dusty, the first in-house chassis constructed by Hendrick Motorsports. Restored by employees campus-wide, Dusty was given to Hendrick as a surprise during the company's season kickoff luncheon earlier this week. The 2009 Hendrick stable will, of course, include 3-time champion Jimmy Johnson in the number 48 Lowes Chevrolet, Jeff Gordon in the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet, Dale Earnhardt Jr., who returns to the number 88 team for his second season at Hendrick, and newcomer Mark Martin, who comes over to drive the number 5 Chevrolet. Jimmy Johnson is looking forward to learning a lot from his new teammate, Mark Martin.
Mark brings in a whole new dynamic to this company that I haven't been a part of yet. His knowledge and experience and ability to drive a loose race car is something that's extremely interesting to me and something I want to learn more about and understand the things that he looks for in the race car, and then also the mental aspect and his focus to the sport, to be in it as many years as he has and to be competitive for all of them. That's saying something. I mean, he is a special man, and I look forward to learning from him on that respect.
Also during the Hendrick press conference, Mario Andretti surprised Johnson with the Speed Performer of the Year award. The final day of the tour started off with a breakfast with Aflac, and the sponsor unveiled the new paint scheme of Carl Edwards' number 99 Roush Fenway Racing Ford. After that presentation, the media attended a Ford Racing press conference. Ford unveiled its new engine, which will go into play later this season, and also the new Ford Fusion Hybrid was on display. All the Ford Racing drivers were in attendance from Roush Fenway, Yates Racing, and the Wood Brothers Racing, and Edwards talked about his offseason, looking forward to 2009.
I've had almost enough free time, and it's funny how this business works. If you get free time, you just fill it up with something else anyway, so it's just the nature of it. But it's been a good offseason. I've had a lot of fun. I got to travel around the world a little bit, got to take care of some things at home, and got married. That was experience of a lifetime, and and it's been just enough time off that now I'm pumped to go racing again, which is cool.
The tour concluded at NASCAR's Research and Development Center, where The unveiling of the NASCAR Hall of Fame selection process took place, as well as the 2009 Drive for Diversity team. NASCAR management also had a panel discussion with the 200 media members, including CEO Brian France and NASCAR President Mike Helton, who says competition is good and getting better in the Sprint Cup Series with the new car.
Competition is good today as it's ever been as a whole. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the level of the current chassis has been reached yet. I think there's still cycles of opportunities for that to get better. And I think there's evidence in the 2008 season that there was a lot of advancement made from February through November at a lot of different places. And the more we leave that alone, and the more we allow the teams to, and the driver and the crew chief chemistry to apply itself to that car, the better that's going to get.
You can read more on the NASCAR press conference here at RacingOne.com. Be sure to check back with RacingOne.com in the coming weeks as we preview each Sprint Cup team with stats, photos, video, and more, and count you down to the season-opening Daytona 500 on Sunday, February 15th. For Racing OneCast, this is Pete Pistone reporting.